If you'll register your presence by voting yes and confirm.
Can I just raise my hand? Just holler.
Mr. Clerk, we have
17 present and 4 absent.
Thank you, sir. This time, in the event of an emergency evacuation, alarm will sound. Everyone should exit the building by way of the nearest stairwell in a safe and effective manner. If the nearest stairway is blocked by smoke, use the other stairwell. Do not use the elevator. Once you've reached the main floor, follow the exit signs to exit the building and quickly proceed away from the building. Be mindful of others evacuating and of emergency vehicles. This commission did publish on August the 24th, 2015, in the newspaper of general circulation for Blount County, Tennessee, a notice of public hearing to be held at this date, this time, and this location. This public hearing is now convened and is open to hear all oral testimony and comment on a resolution to amend the zoning map of Blount County, Tennessee from R1 Rural District 1 to RAC 2, Rural Arterial Commercial District 2, for property located at 4560 Sevierville Road at the intersection with Temple Road. The property is identified on tax map 029, parcels 109.00, part of 109.01, part of 109.02, and part of parcel 110.01. Is there anyone here that would like to address the commission? I hereby declare this public hearing closed. We will start the next public hearing at 6:15, the advertised time. If I could have your attention, please. If you would go ahead and register your presence by voting yes, we'll start the next public hearing.
We have 17 present.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. In the event of an emergency evacuation, alarm will sound. Everyone should exit the building by the nearest stairwell in a safe and effective manner. If the nearest stairwell is blocked by smoke, use the other stairwell. Do not use the elevator. Once you've reached the main floor, follow the exit signs to exit the building and quickly proceed away from the building. Please be mindful of others evacuating and of emergency vehicles. This commission did publish on August 24, 2015, in the newspaper of general circulation of Blount County, Tennessee, a notice of public hearing to be held on this date, this time, and this location. This public hearing is now convened and open to hear all oral testimony and comment on a resolution to amend the zoning map of Blount County, Tennessee from R2, Rural District 2, to R1, Rural District 1, for property located at 830 Leaquire Road. The property is identified on tax map 106, parcel 003.00. Does anyone wish to make comment or give testimony? If you'll come forward, sir. If you'll give your name and where you live.
Okay. My name's Blake McCampbell. I own the property, the farm 754 Old Cage Cove Road, Townsend, Tennessee, on the Old Cage Cove Road. I guess I have more concerns than anything else. First of all, I don't understand the purpose of changing it if he's not going to put a subdivision in. It looks to me like that's what he's looking at in the future, or they, the brother and the sister, are looking at possibility of putting in a subdivision. The road is too narrow for the 4 houses that's there now. So there's certainly concerns on the width of the road. And that used to be called Lawson Road, and it used to go all the way through. My question is, does the county still own the part that was closed by Mr. Birchfield in the 50s, or Did it revert to some of the property owners, or what happened to that property? I have noticed that now there is a gravel drive there. Looks like someone is taking it over as a driveway or an entrance to something, and that's the old roadbed. When you go about less than a quarter of a mile down there, there's a chain link fence and a gate across it, which has been there since the 50s. But my thoughts are the county still owns the road. Exactly why it was ever closed, I don't know. It borders my property on the back side, exactly at that gate. That's my corner. Also, if it were changed to the R1, does that fall in the elevation, where the elevations are a problem, where it has to be, you can build on 1.5 acres, or where it has to be 5 acres? I just really feel like that's the future. What they're looking at is to put a subdivision there. He's already cut the timber off of it. So that, in my thinking, is the next move. And I don't feel that the way it is now, you could do that due to the roads, just not feasible. I guess really that's about all I've got on it. I would like those questions answered tonight, if possible. That is the concerns that I have about it. So thank you for your time and consideration.
Anyone else? If you'll come forward, sir.
Good evening. My name is Don Kinzer. I live at 906 Lee Choir Road, and I have concerns also with the amount of traffic that would go. It's a very narrow single lane road that weaves in and out through the woods there, and with sinkholes that would impede any construction of roads and things if they were to be widened, how it would affect the property around there. There's very little traffic that goes through there now. Pretty much me and my family. And it would be very dangerous because of the blind curves and things like that. But I am curious as to what it would be approved for and what they would, how you could do much more back in there with water situations, whether the land perked or anything like that. I don't think that's anything that y'all would deal with, but I'm very curious about it. Thank you.
Anyone else? Okay, I declare this public hearing closed. And we'll go into session at 6:30, right, Chairman Samples? Yes.